Hey, my love, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button, okay? Thank you so much for all your support and love, okay? I do not take that for granted.
I've never been exposed like this before.
A foreigner advises people who have the intention of visiting Ghana on the do's and don'ts of Ghana, like what they should do when they find themselves in Ghana and what they should not do in order to make their stay in Ghana a good one, like to make their stay a lovable one. Okay, another lady expresses her disappointment. Oh my god. So this lady expresses her disappointment seeing an African girl pays for a foreigner. She said it's a Nigerian girl. Like she lamented that she knows that Nigerians don't give men money, hence the reason for her reaction. Okay, this lady kind of accuses Ghanaians of stealing eggs from the shops. Okay, I do not want anyone to take this to heart. Like, some people can do content and find everything as a joke. Okay, but then let me leave you to watch the video.
Hey, this video is strictly for African Americans that are relocating or about to make the drastic step to live fully in Ghana. Okay, take my advice because I saw a post of a lady who was doing the same exact things that I did before, and I just have to tell you, I wish I knew somebody who told me this information before I decided to embark on my living in Ghana. Okay, rule number one, wherever you move, make sure you get 3 barrels. One for your bathroom, one for your kitchen, and just put an extra one somewhere else or in your kitchen. When I say barrels, those barrels that you can store water in. Even if you have running water wherever you are, just take this as a note to store water for yourself if anything happens. Also, make sure you have a flashlight or a light that will keep light throughout the night. Not saying that things will happen, or a generator, but sometimes lights out happens, and if it happens, you want to make sure you have light or whatever you need to do or take care of during when the lights out happens. As you're living there, try to learn the local language. Even if English is a prominent language there, but try to learn the tree as best as you can. Even take some lessons. This is one hack that I learned that definitely you should use. When you're getting a cab and going somewhere, a boat or whatever, boat is good because you can have your price. But if you're getting an actual cab, say your phone dies, have someone else, another Ghanaian that you know, or somebody that's cool that can get you a cab for you that will negotiate the price until you get fully immersed in the culture and know what to say. When you're buying things, always negotiate the price. Ask for the buyer's last price, or what was the last price of the item that you're wanting to purchase. It helps. And even get cool with a Ghanaian person and have them go with you to buy those things. And pose, tell them that's what you want, and walk somewhere else so they can negotiate it for you. When you come to Ghana, know that things are not going to be as quick and as fast as they are in America. Yes, Ghana is a peaceful and cool country, but also a lot of things that are done in Ghana are a little bit slower. Not meaning everything, but as what we deal with here in America, we're used to things fast with our mail, fast with our stuff. But in Ghana, you're gonna have to deal with relaxing, slowing down a little bit, Charlie. Also, too, make good friendships with a soldier. I'll tell you why at the end. If you're deciding to wash your clothes by hand and hanging them outside, and say you live in an apartment and your clothes hanging line is all the way at the bottom or on the rooftop, use a book bag to put your clothes in your book bag to carry it down or carry it up. I learned that. I used to use the basin, but I'm telling you, if you use a book bag, it's a lot easier. Think about those days either when you were in college or back in school and you wore a book bag with a bunch of books. Think about all those clothes can go right into the book bag. You can take them right there to hang. Try to greet elderly as auntie, uncle. It's just a form of respect. And when you do start to learn the tree, try your best to use mepacho, like please, when you're talking. It's just a respectful way to talk to other elderly or other Ghanaians when you're talking about different things. When you're dealing with business as a woman, with other people and men in general, if you have a fiance or a husband, I would ask him to deal with the business with another man. I'm not saying it's biased, but I'm just saying it will be just better for you to sit back and then have the person deal with it. But if you have to, try to deal with it in a calm manner. A lot of us American women tend to go forward and deal with it like this. But in the culture in Ghana, the man is the higher structure. So when you're dealing with him on a business level, try your best to be very respectful, very just, meet positive like a woman. Don't be like so assertive and strong like how we usually are here. It just helps. Try try to get you a cab driver who, if you're always taking cabs, like somebody that can be your friend, that you can also be able to pay them a certain amount of money, so the cab trips won't be so expensive. You know, always using Bolts and Yango all the time can be really expensive. But if you get a friend and you can, you know, top his petrol off, or, you know, be friends with him, they'll be able to take you different places, and it won't be so expensive of how a regular cab would be, or how much a Bolt or Yango would always be. Just a rule of thumb to have. Oh, when you're renting a place or anything, make sure you get everything in writing, and make sure you have a video. I always do video on any documents that I'm signing or anything that I'm agreeing to. I have a video. Video documentation only helps you, like, later on if something happens, you have proof. Paper proof and video documentation is proof on anything, any purchases, anything that you make in Ghana, dealing with land, dealing with property, dealing with business. See if you can have a video documentation, if they're okay with it. And by all means, say this is how I document my business expenses, my land, whatever it is. Make sure you have a video. Video can stand the test of time. And you don't always have to go to stores to buy the things that you need. You can go to the market and negotiate prices, like for bed sheets, like for curtains, pictures, items. Try going to the market. Like I said, bring one of those Ghanaian friends that you have to negotiate, to bring the price lower. When they see you, they're going to try to bring it up higher, only because you're a Bernie, you know. And even though you're settled and living there, they still, not saying everybody, but everybody doesn't see that you're like Ghanaian now, you're living there, and they still see that you are the person that paid the price they pay. So bring a Ghanaian with you that you're cool, that can negotiate the price and really help you out. I'm telling you, it's a good tip.
I am a Black American, and I absolutely love to travel to the continent of...
This is for the African Americans who think exactly like her, because I know it's not all of you. Whenever you decide to buy a ticket and visit another country, predominantly Africa or the Caribbean, can you please make sure to leave that stereotypical mindset that was inflicted upon you by these white people that oppressed you at the door before you enter? And if you can't do that, simply don't go. A girl went to Africa and someone got injured. Oh my God, someone got injured. Someone's phone got stolen. Oh my God, someone's phone got stolen. Sweetheart, you are from a country where a teenager can go to Walmart and buy a gun. America has the highest number of serial killers. You are from a country where when a white teenager feels depressed, he goes and shoots up a school. You are from a country where people who look exactly like you get murdered in broad daylight with all the evidence to show that they were actually murdered and never get any justice. So please explain to me how you can boldly acknowledge crime or incidents elsewhere, but you can't notice it in your own backyard. So crazy to me how the Western world have conditioned and convinced themselves and the people in their community to believe that crime exists everywhere else apart from the Western world. No, because let me do this again. Did people not die at Ariana Grande's concert in Manchester, England? Did Kim Kardashian not get robbed at gunpoint in Paris? And yet you still only acknowledge that crime exists in Africa? Some of these people are the same ones who will come on social media and make these stereotypical jokes about Africa, about the fact that Africa doesn't have any water. Meanwhile, Michigan don't have none neither. You lot will come on this app and stay shouting about how they live in mud huts and how they live in trees, but will never take a moment to look at the statistics of homelessness in LA and New York. People like you will come on this app and stay preaching and talking about how impoverished and poor and disadvantaged and how sad it is to be African and live in Africa because of how Africa is. Meanwhile, you're getting oppressed in your own country. Believe it or not, it's the same way when some of them go to the Caribbean. And you know, funny enough, same thing happens in Jamaica. Same thing. If you ever travel to Jamaica, just make friends with one of the staff at the hotel and ask them the worst guests who visit, and they will boldly tell you African Americans. And you wonder why some Caribbeans and Africans simply just don't like some of you. Because you lot come here and stay in other people's business and stay talking shit, knocking your cent against somebody else's dollar. You lot can really stay at the land of the free that ain't free. You really can stay there. Nobody's begging you to carry your bag and come. You understand? Don't buy tickets. Stay at home. Good night. My Nigerian sisters all around the world, in Nigeria, no matter where you live, I have just witnessed a crime where one of your own women are over here in England paying £310 and 68 pence in Tesco buying food for a white man to eat, bruv. I went into Tesco and the lady in front of me was with a white man who was clearly her partner because he was grabbing her ass and kissing on her cheek. And she pulled out her own card and paid for food for her and this man to eat. And I just want to highlight that she is a Yoruba woman because she was speaking Yoruba to the person that was checking her out. Now, for those who don't understand why this is a crime, it's Nigerian culture. Nigerian women don't pay for shit, bruv. Number one, if you don't even have money as a man, you can't even talk to them. And not just any man. A man with white skin whose ancestors stole from her ancestors. Whose ancestors never once pulled out their card to pay reparations. You're pulling out your card to buy food for him to eat. And the reason why I'm even calling it a crime as a Jamaican is because even to me it's mad. I've grown up around Nigerians since I was 14 years old, and I hear this over and over again by Nigerian mothers to their daughters. Even the dads don't give men money. None of my friends who are Nigerians, they don't pay for fucking nothing, bro. I've never seen any of my Nigerian brethren. I've never seen a Nigerian woman pull her card and pay. I've never seen it unless it's something for herself. But in terms of going out with a man and he's paying, that's what there is madness. It is madness. It is madness. This is the kind of sin that won't get you into Nigerian heaven. I don't think you understand. You thought that you was going to be eating pomo and drinking Fanta in heaven. That meal has been cancelled. But please, Nigerian women, come and have a word, bruv, because good night. I'm hearing that someone stole thousands. I'm hearing that someone in America stole thousands of fucking eggs. And the first people that came to my mind, Ghanaians. Come to the front, bitch. Come to the fucking front, you egg-eating motherfuckers. You know it's you. If it's not a Ghanaian. If it's not a Ghanaian that stole those eggs, it's... Come on, Coffee, come to the front, Jerry. It's you people that stole those eggs, isn't it? Bruv, when I heard this... Get this out, bitch. Woo, shit, bitch. I need to get this out. When I heard that there were thievery of eggs, I said, God, the Ghanaians, they have struck again. Kojo, uncle, bring back the people's eggs, bruv. Just bring back the people them egg. Yo, you cannot tell me that a Ghanaian is not responsible for this. Who the fuck steals eggs? And you know how I know it's them. You know how I know it's them. When we was going through the pandemic and we were short on eggs, come and see in England, the Ghanaian aunties in Sinisbury, in Tesco, stacking egg. You see 16 cartons of egg and one carton has 12 eggs each, you know. They were taking everything. There was no eggs. I was behind one auntie. I had to fight her for one carton, bruv. I had to fight this woman. It's you people. I wouldn't even be surprised to know that there's a container right now going back to Ghana to go and give to the village. I would bring back the people of egg, bruv. Good night. I'm here. I'm hearing that someone in America stole thousands of fucking eggs. And the first people that came to my mind, Ghanaians. Come to the front, bitch. Come to the fucking front, you egg-eating motherfuckers. You know it's you. If it's not a Ghanaian. If it's not a Ghanaian that stole those eggs, it's... Come on, Coffee, come to the front, Jerry. It's you people that stole those eggs, isn't it? Bruv, when I heard this... Get this out, bitch. Woo, shit, bitch. I need to get this out. When I heard that there were thievery of eggs, I said, God, the Ghanaians, they have struck again. Kojo, uncle, bring back the people's eggs, bruv. Just bring back the people them egg. Yo, you cannot tell me that a Ghanaian is not responsible for this. Who the fuck steals eggs? And you know how I know it's them. You know how I know it's them. When we was going through the pandemic and we were short on eggs, come and see in England, the Ghanaian aunties in Sinisbury, in Tesco, stacking egg. You see 16 cartons of egg and one carton has 12 eggs each, you know. They were taking everything. There was no eggs. I was behind one auntie. I had to fight her for one carton, bruv. I had to fight this woman. It's you people. I wouldn't even be surprised to know that there's a container right now going back to Ghana to go and give to the village. I would bring back the people of egg, bruv. Good night. I'm hearing... You see, Jamaican people, I love my people and I always will because that is where I'm from. But some of you mans don't have no fucking sense and it really shows. And it's getting to the point where it's embarrassing. So a guy basically made a video, you know, pleading to the Jamaican embassy for help to basically get home and go back to Jamaica, because he said in his video that, you know, him and about 2,000 other undocumented Jamaicans have been detained and they're in cages and they're not getting any food, any water, and they're really suffering. Come and see Jamaican people laughing. Talking about how, oh yeah, that's what you get because when you lot go to foreign, you lot want to act like you're better than people. Come and see Jamaican people laughing at somebody's downfall. White people got people who look like you in cages and you're laughing. And I bet you any money, the ones who are laughing are the ones who've never traveled in their life because they don't know how hard it is to survive in a foreign country. They automatically think that you go to these countries and that you just pick money off trees. and that you're just rich the minute you land on foreign soil. And I bet you any money, these were the same motherfuckers who were calling every day begging like they're blind for help. And some of these people were probably helping them. And this man made a video saying how they're being treated in a foreign country by white people. And you motherfuckers who look exactly like them are laughing. Good night.
I feel it right